Welcome back to the Bitcoin Economy Podcast. We have Sanjay Gupta, Chief Strategy Officer of Auradine. Sanjay, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So we're excited to talk to you. I think it's something where for our listeners, it's something very, very topical when you're thinking about what are going to be the next investments that are also going to be supported and aligned with the current administration. So we're going ahead and getting into some of the deep dive stuff, but we're seeing that Bitcoin made in America, the Trump administration, any like cryptocurrencies he's even supported made in America, which has been controversial, certainly for the Bitcoin conference. But I think any smart investor is going to align themselves with the very simple strategy of, okay, we see what Donald Trump has already been supporting. What else is it, what else is going to come through the pipeline? It's probably going to be something that's American made. So could you tell us a little bit about what Auradine is doing down in Silicon Valley and, having American manufactured mining equipment?
No, sure. So should I just hold this instead? I think it'd be easier that way. So first of all, thanks for the question, right? So a little bit of context, first of all, at Auradine, we are a high technology company. We are based out of Silicon Valley. We have a tremendous team of engineers and design experts. So we design our own semiconductor chips, which are based upon the latest technology. So really at the forefront of energy efficiency and performance. And we design systems for really high quality, more Bitcoin mining, and really exclusively focused on that. So from our point of view, we've been bringing these products to the market, great set of customers, but there's also a theme on the current administration around America first and ensuring that high technology is, the US at the forefront of that. And so that's also a cause that we've been championing for a variety of reasons. So we really want to compete upon performance and best customer service, but at the same time, having an American company being at the forefront of technology for Bitcoin mining infrastructure and technology, we think is also quite important.
So talk to us a little bit about the tariff situation. It's been a huge driver of markets this year. And if you guys are producing your own semiconductor chips, then that has to be a huge advantage that you guys have, not relying on, Nvidia or not relying on AMD or any of these large, Broadcom, any large chip manufacturer that, potentially is producing these overseas.
No, so overall, just to put this in overall context as well. So you're right. We design the semiconductor chips that go into the Bitcoin miners. These are ASIC chips that actually go inside it. We are designing them at the latest nodes. And this is called like 3 nanometer base technology, which is the size of transistors, absolutely cutting edge, right? Within that. Now, the actual chips are fabricated in different places around the world, which is where, like Nvidia fabricates their chips, where Apple fabricates the chips. We're fabricating the chips at the similar type of places. And we're, of course, seeing how the tariff situation works out. Our chips are fully compatible that as these chips can get fabricated in the US, we can also get them fabricated in the US, but the design and the intellectual property is based here in the US, and we have it. So we think that gives us a tremendous advantage, not just today, but for the many years to come as well.
Interesting part of the power side I wanted to ask you guys is, so you're focused on efficiency, you're focused on, driving better performance. What are you seeing from like the power supply side? Have you guys been using a lot of like hydro? Have you seen a lot of people using it near wind farms or nuclear even? Like what's kind of the common theme you see with your customers?
So a couple of thoughts on that. So as you said, energy is critical. In the case of Bitcoin mining, and managing energy efficiency is critical. Now, within that, two different themes around it. One is the form factors. And we have Bitcoin miners, which can be air cooled. We have them, which can be immersion cooled. And we also have, which can be liquid or hydro cooled as well. And highly energy efficient miners we've got in all the entire region. So that's one side of the equation. Another side of the equation is to be a responsible part of the energy ecosystem that can also promote the use of renewable energy and can be deployed in harsh conditions. So our miners and our chips can withstand extreme heat and extreme cold. So if they have to be deployed in a place which is next to, say, a solar energy site, it can be deployed out there. Our miners go right up to 50 degrees Celsius or 122 Fahrenheit, and some cases even beyond that. On the lower side, they can go right down to minus 20 degrees Celsius, which is unprecedented in the industry. So the deployability in areas which can even support other forms of energy is critical. And then lastly is that we have a unique feature of technology. It's called Energy Tune, where you can adjust the output of the miner or the entire fleet up or down within seconds. And you don't need to reboot the machines. So it's great for demand balancing, demand and supply, load balancing. It's great for curtailment whenever it's needed. It's great for co-locating an AI or HPC data center with a Bitcoin mining data center that you can load balance the two and use Bitcoin mining to load balance it as well.
So do you guys, on that last topic you mentioned, do you guys see yourself positioning your product roadmap to align with the massive growth in AI, but also like the infrastructure needs for AI? A lot of the, massive data centers being built, big need for power coming down the line, huge need for chips. Obviously, Nvidia's stocks price has shown that, but even the earnings report this week with Nvidia showed demand remains strong even without China. So you guys positioning to say, hey, this is going to be a big part of the economy, AI, and we can also co-locate each of these facilities.
Absolutely. And that actually makes it's a key proposition that we have as well. We have another division in the company. We have two divisions. One is on Bitcoin mining technology, and we have another division on AI technology and infrastructure. And the two go hand in hand very well. And we've been talking to a number of major customers, major miners, and they love the idea because a number of them are also having AI or HPC data centers. And they love the notion that they can load balance across Bitcoin mining and AI together and come to a technology provider like Auradine to be able to do both of them.
And you guys are private right now, correct?
We are. So we are privately held at present. We've got some great venture capital investments and backers. We just announced fairly recently, we closed our Series C, which is an oversubscribed Series C round. But at present, we're still private.
I say and ask that because our listeners are always looking for like the way to play, the mining sector or the AI sector. I think if you guys are straddling both, it's going to be a great company to follow, especially as you see someone like Donald Trump to say, hey, I want every Bitcoin to be mined in America. And part of that whole ethos is going to have equipment from the ground up that's built and, designed and manufactured in America. So Sanjay, this is awesome talking to you. I think it's a really good strategic positioning you guys are in, and something we want to follow you guys as you get closer to being a public company. And we have a lot of traders and investors on that are our followers. So we'll keep you abreast of Auradine and your improvements.
Thanks a lot for having me here, and it's been a pleasure. We are very excited about this journey, and we're looking forward to continuing to win in this. Yes.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Thanks.